Welcome to Beyond Belief, where ordinary lives collide with God's extraordinary purposes. Today, we explore a challenging truth. Following God often requires letting go of plans, comfort, or security. Obedience isn't always convenient, but it always leads to life beyond imagination. This is episode 5, Adjusting Your Life to God, the Cost of Obedience. Have you ever felt God asking something impossible? Maybe it's leaving a job, a relationship, or a dream you've been holding on to tightly. The cost of obedience can feel high, and yet, obedience is the doorway to God's blessings. Imagine a tightrope stretched high above the city. Safety behind you, uncertainty ahead. Every step forward is terrifying. But God's presence is the rope beneath your feet, steadying every step. Obedience often requires letting go. But what we gain is far greater than what we release. I remember when God asked me to step into a new ministry. I had a stable career, a predictable life, a comfort zone I wasn't ready to leave. My first thought, I can't. This will disrupt everything. But God was clear. Follow me, and I will equip you. Obedience requires adjustment, schedules, priorities, relationships. But each step brought clarity, fulfillment, and blessings I hadn't imagined. Luke 5 verse 4 and 5 says, "Put out into deep water and let down the nets for a catch." Peter obeyed despite fear and doubt, and the result was miraculous. A farmer is told to plant during an unusual season. It doesn't make sense. Yet, obedience yields a harvest beyond expectation. We all face moments where God asks us to adjust our lives, letting go of pride, sacrificing comfort, stepping into the unknown. A couple hears God calling them to adopt. Fear, uncertainty, social pressure weighs them down. Yet, their yes changes not just one life, but a family. God really asks for obedience in areas of comfort. It's always in areas of impact. Let's revisit Luke 5 verse 1 to 11. Peter had fished all night with nothing to show for it. And Jesus says, "Put out into deep water." Peter hesitates, but obeys. And we read, "They caught such a large number of fish that their nets began to break." Obedience in small steps can unlock abundance beyond imagination. God's call is always paired with His provision. Peter stepping out of the boat is like stepping onto a tightrope over uncertainty. Fear is real, yet the miracle awaits those who obey. God calls the willing, equips the obedient, and blesses the faithful. Imagine Peter, weary from a night of failure, stepping into the water at Jesus' command. The boats creak, the nets strain, yet the catch multiplies, overflowing to the point of breaking. God's abundance often comes after obedience, not before. Where is God asking you to adjust your life? Maybe it's a habit, a schedule, a relationship, or a dream. Obedience is not always comfortable, but it's always transformative. One act of obedience can ripple through your life, your family, your community, in ways you'll never see. In Philippians 4, verse 19, we read, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." Obedience may feel costly, but disobedience costs far more. History is filled with ordinary people obeying God despite the cost. Peter, Paul, Esther, Mary. Their obedience transformed nations. Your obedience can transform lives. The moment you step into God's calling, even with fear, miracles begin to unfold. Here are 3 questions for this episode. Where is God asking me to adjust my life? What fears or comforts am I holding on to? And what one step of obedience can I take today? Think about these and trust God's leading. Pray this prayer. Lord, show me where I need to adjust my life. Give me the courage to obey, even when it's costly. And now, may you hear God's voice clearly. May you have courage to step out in faith. May your obedience unlock blessings beyond your imagination. May you trust that God equips you for every step. And may your life shine as a reflection of His glory. Thank you for listening to Beyond Belief. If this episode encouraged you, share it with someone who needs hope today. Remember, obedience may feel costly, but God's blessings are beyond measure. We'll see you next time as we continue to explore life with God, listening for His voice in every moment. God bless.